Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Madhuri from Maddie's Vlogs. Today in my channel, we'll learn how to make a super easy South Indian gooseberry pickle, that is amla pickle, that is gonna stay fresh for a whole year. The ingredients are simple and the making process is simple and it's also very tasty. You just need to note down the proportions and do not deviate. So let's look at the ingredients. I'm taking 1 kilo of gooseberry that is very fresh and glowing to look at. When you buy these gooseberries, you have to make sure that they are full of juice and not dried out. Okay, I'm taking 1 kilo of gooseberries over here. And for 1 kilo of gooseberries, we take 150 grams of tamarind. I preferably take new tamarind. This tamarind makes the right kind of gravy for 1 kilo of gooseberry. And this tamarind has all kind of dirt and impurities deposited on it, so we want to clean it before using it. I take 200 grams of red chili powder over here for 1 kilo of gooseberries and 150 grams of Tata salt preferably. The spices you can change according to your taste. I'm taking 1 small teaspoon of rye, that is black mustard seeds, and 2 tablespoons of methi dana, fenugreek seeds. These fenugreek seeds along with mustard make for a very nice powder that will be very tasty. And I'm taking 25 cloves of garlic over here, and this is hing. I would like to use hing in my pickle. Again, using hing or not is your choice. I like to use it. And coming to the most special tasting ingredient of our pickle, it is cold pressed or wood pressed groundnut oil. We want to take half a liter of cold pressed groundnut oil for 1 kilo gooseberries. The combination of this groundnut oil, tamarind, fenugreek and these gooseberries in all these proportions is gonna make a very tasty pickle. First off, we want to soak this tamarind in a little water for at least 15 minutes and then keep a vessel on sim and fry these methi dana and mustard seeds till they are red in color, and we want to make a powder of them. The powder should not be coarse, it should be fine like this. You can see it, right? Now we want to mix garlic and salt together and grind them to a nice powder and keep it aside. We want to now filter the soaked tamarind to get a nice pulp which is free of impurities and unnecessary stuff. This is our tamarind pulp. Now we want to simmer it for 10 minutes so that the raw smell goes off the tamarind. After a nice 10-minute boil, we want to add the mixture of salt and garlic into it, and we have to keep stirring it till everything gets dissolved into the tamarind pulp. At this stage, we want to add this red chili powder into our tamarind pulp to make sure that the red chili is not raw anymore and it nicely gets heated up along with the tamarind pulp. We have to make sure that we are switching off the stove before adding the red chili powder. After a while, we can see that this red chili powder turns into this beautiful red while losing out all the oil. Now we want to take a broad bottomed vessel and add the groundnut oil into this to fry our gooseberries. I've added only a little amount of oil here just to fry the gooseberries. If you want, you can add the entire half liter of oil over here only. We have to add the gooseberries slowly into the hot oil and keep mixing till all the gooseberries are finely coated with the oil. Finely coated gooseberries, all of them end up in the same color and same texture when they are cooked after a while. We want to close these gooseberries with a lid and then keep it in sim for 10 to 15 minutes. After 10 to 15 minutes, when we open the lid, the gooseberries look like this with a red tint, and they are so soft that when you press them, they open up like a flower. This is the indication that we have fried them to the right consistency. Now we want to take them off and dish them out into a basin. I have dished them out into a basin and mixed the red chili tamarind pulp first, and now I'm gonna add the powder that we made out of mustard seeds and the methi dana. I've added the powder. Now I'm going to give a nice mix to make sure that I'm coating each and every gooseberry with these spices brightly. The oil that is left out in the fried gooseberries also helps in even mixing of the spices. Now I've taken the remaining oil in a pan and heated up the oil. I've added garlic first. After the garlic is fried a bit, I'm adding red chilies into the oil. I'm now preparing tadka for the gooseberry pickle. After red chilies are fried a little, I'm gonna add some mustard seeds too. The tadka is now almost ready. At this stage, I'm gonna add some hing into the tadka. Hing is optional. You add it if you want or omit it if you don't. I've added the tadka into the pickle. This is how it looks now. After 3 days, this pickle absorbs all the oil and comes into the right consistency. That is when you have to use this pickle. Hope you liked it. Hope you'll try it. Please like and subscribe my channel.